Now let's do page 98 in English, so you can practice going through the Spanish. One of the ways you can do this is simply listen to me read the English while you read along in Spanish with me, and you try to match up the words. Stop me whenever you get lost as to where the word is or what the word is. But it's a great way to practice your vocabulary, to expand your vocabulary. The part in italics says, Julia Lara, a Mexican-American girl that lives in Colorado with her family, is visiting Mexico for the first time. She has just arrived from the airport with her cousins, and now she's in the house of her aunt and uncle who are very happy with the arrival of the girl. Julie is going to pass or spend the Christmas and New Year with them. Doña Luz says, welcome, hijita, little daughter, or it's just a term of endearment. Ay, give me a hug. How are you? And how's my brother, your father? Are you hungry? Lupita says, Mama, one question at a time. Poor Julia is dazed and confused. Julie, in italics, it says she hugs her aunt, and she says, I'm fine, thanks, aunt. And your brother? He's fine too. And I'm not hungry, but I am very thirsty. Doña Luz, in italics, to her son Mario, says, Mario, a soda for your cousin. Julia says, I prefer a glass of water, aunt. And Don Rodolfo says, how are you, niece? How was the trip? And Julie says, very, very well, very good trip, uncle. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm very happy to be here with you all. In italics it says, at nighttime, Julia is in Lupita's room, and the two cousins chat or converse. Lupita says, tomorrow we're going to go to Chapultepec Park, and at night we're going to go to the movies with some friends. Julie says, perfect. I also want to go to a store in the afternoon. Hey, what are we going to do the day after tomorrow? Lupita says, the day after tomorrow, we are giving a party here at home. It's the Saint's Day of my grandfather. And Julie says, ah, yeah, Don Gustavo. And Don is that title, which doesn't really mean sir. It's just a title of its own that we can't really translate. Lupita says, yeah, he lives with us. Mom is going to prepare a lot of food, and then we're going to have mariachis, Mexican singers, that group that stereotypically we think of when we think of Mexico. Julia says, then I want to take a lot of photos. Are we going to dance? Lupita says, yeah, a lot of our friends are going to come to the party, and she looks like she's talking about guy friends, because then she says, and they are going to want to dance with you. Julia says, how many people are invited? Lupita says, well, about 50 or more, because many neighbors are going to come too. And Julia says, and when do the posadas begin? Lupita says, next week. This weekend, we are planning on going to a disco in the Rosa zone, the pink zone, La Zona Rosa. Hey, it's late. Julia says, you're right, and it's 11 o'clock, but I'm not sleepy. I want to chat a little bit more. And platicar is that word for chat, like conversar y hablar, but it's very typical to Mexico. The orange box where it says, lo sabía usted, did you know? Says, in Spain and in Latin America, there doesn't exist as much separation among generations as in the United States. Children, parents, and grandparents frequently go together to parties and celebrations. Then the question asks, what celebrations do the families of this country have?